Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Midday Market Update. My name is Glenn, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest. Glad to be here. Glad to have you here the first trading day of the month of October. If you can hear me, by all means, please respond in the affirmative, preferably with VV Nation, to let me know that I am coming across loud and clear. And yes, I've had a lot of Cafe Bustelo today. Good, googly moogly. So, let's go see. Did the alert hit yet? Joey, did you check it?
I did.
Okay. Robert says, yes, can hear you. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. Finally home after 12 days on the road. We towed our disaster housing unit across the country from Mississippi to California and back. Nice. Way to go, Mark. I'm going to put that up there. Hold on. Dang it. Where's my mouse? Dang it, Joey. Look at that. I'm glad for what you're doing, Mark. I appreciate that. I'm sure a lot of people do as well. So there we go. Not yet, Robert. My wife's got to ground it up. She was very happy. I meant to tell you that she said thank you very much. She's got to ground it up. So not yet. We haven't. I just heard a cha-ching on my iPad, so it means the alert just hit. So just another manic Monday in the market. Interesting. The market is the pause, the last pause that the Fed did was looking like the bottom was setting up, and man, just the market. So how many of you saw my video on Friday? Type of one. How many of you saw my video on Friday? Type of one. Because you know something, I am sick and tired of messing around with this market. All right, type of one if you watched it, because I put it out there. I'm tired. John says, one, Glenn was not happy. It wasn't that I wasn't happy. I'm just really tired. And a lot of you, I think I spoke for a lot of us that are in the market in regards to trying to outguess what the market should be doing. And I think we're all in the same boat. Well, the Fed paused and inflation is cooling and the market should be doing this. I'm tired. So what I'm trying to make sure is that we play what the market gives us. Northwestern Canopy said, give options to move time. I can't move time. Listen, I may be good, but I ain't that good. I can't move no time. I just can't do that. But watch tonight's video and my top weekly picks. I am dealing with the people, the fear. It's really greed versus fear. For those of you who are greedy, I'm going to help you to make money in this market. For those of you who are fearful or more prudent, looking for more confirmation, I'm going to help you as well. So this is the kind of market we're in. You know, we all know about supply and demand, but right now it's all about greed and fear. It really is all about greed and fear. So that's what we got going on. That's what we got going on. If you hadn't watched it, if you hadn't watched the video, Joey, put the link to the video. If you are of that mindset of really getting tired of trying to guess at what the market is going to do, because, you know, so there's a lot of people in here who have been trading the market a lot for a long time. And, you know, there's things that you look for the market to do certain things, and it's just not coming to fruition. It's just not. I don't listen to the news on what is going to happen in the market when I am making investment decisions. These are the same goofballs who thought inflation was transitory. Amen to that. And Joey put the link for Friday's video. If you had not watched it yet, please do. Let's take a look at what's going on. The Fed spoke today. I didn't listen to anything he had to say. I just didn't listen because you know what the Fed said? I can tell you what the Fed said. The Fed said, tightening, rate hikes on the table. We have to see what it, and that's what the Fed said. So that's why I didn't listen. Anybody agree with that? Anybody agree with that's pretty much what the Fed said? Now, of course, I'm taking it to the extreme. I know that. I know that I'm taking it to the extreme. But today, saying the 10-year is killing the market. Akshaya, we're going to take a look at TBT. I think TBT is a good trade. Given the market's conditions. So that's one of the stocks that I'm going to look at today. So it was tough. Looking at what the market's going on, look at that. And what's the other big news? we kicked the can down the road. There's no other way to say it. We kicked the can down the road because we did a 45-day gap stop and stopgap. Now, do I want the government to shut down? No. But I need the people that we helped to put into Congress to sit down, be big boys and big girls, and compromise. That's what compromising is all about. So we got 45 days. We bought ourselves 45 days, and then after that, we get right back into the same situation. The House speakers might be kicked out. So much stuff going on that's going to affect my ability to make money in the market. All right. Color Guard sums it up. Glenn Sue, I'm with you right now. I'm with you. It does. So what do we do as investors in the market? I can sit on here and just say, buy contras, sell short, buy puts, sell cover calls. And that would be the whole session today, because Sue is right. Based upon what you see in the Color Guard, pretty much that's what you should be doing. But let's go take a deeper look. And as we get into the software, here's the market. Yeah, Akshay, it's Gates. Is that how you say his name? He's going after McCarty. He's going after him. And McCarty said that in one of the news things over the weekend said that it's a personal thing. Well, you know something? If you're in government, nothing should be about personal. It should be all about helping your constituents. That's what it should be all about. It should be all about helping your constituents. So yeah, Dennis says you're right. Just like the teacher off of Charlie Brown. Absolutely. That's what I'm looking at right now. So keeping all of that in mind, here's the market. Sue was right. This is it. Not only looking at the color guard, here's the market timing graph. We're right at an intraday level of support. Look at that. It's stopping right there. If I put this out at 6 months, where's my next level of support? Sitting down here at the value of 55.20. We're currently at 55.79. All right. Hi, Furby. I got somebody tuning in from London as well. Thank you for being here. I love the international reach that we have. If you haven't already, please share this. If you haven't already, please share this. Share this link. Joey will put the link for the live stream in here. Let's get a lot of people in here. Come on, guys. The only way I can really make that happen is with your help. So share this link. Let's get some people in here. But here's over the last 6 months. This is the market. This was the possible level of a bottom, a bullish harami follow through, and now 2 days. And look at that level of support that I have. What are we doing? Right now, we're getting more downward pressure. No wick at the bottom, which means we're trading at session lows today. We're trading at session lows. Joey put the link in the room, in the chat already, folks. Share the link. Let's get, you know me, I want to get us 300 people. There's no reason why we can't have 300 people in the room. I just don't know. With the information that we try to give you, there's no reason. So I need you guys to make that happen. Our government, have already caused bonds to be graded down this summer for these types of shenanigans. And what did they do? Turned it up. See, again, a lot of this stuff. Look at that. We're still moving lower and lower as we speak. Let's go put this on to intraday 5-minute bars current day. And there's the market. Bada boom, bada bing. There's the market. There's the market, man. And even as I came on, maybe I pushed the market down even further. Excuse me. But even as I came on, look at the market just falling. SMCI is hot despite the market. I'm going to help you to find some stocks that are still hot in the market. All right. QQQ is still positive, but it's steadily dropping. I am still trading the triple Qs, the S triple Qs. So they're making money for me today. But here's the market, and here we go. All right. With all of that being said, let's get into what's moving the market by way of news. Dang it. And here we go. So first news I got, U.S. stocks waver after stopgap funding deal. Focus now turns to jobs. Unemployment rate is still low. The unemployment rate is still low. People are thinking that it's going to rise. I'm tired of this market. I'm tired of people thinking what's going to happen. Unemployment is still low. People are still spending money. People are still, and where it goes down, I always go back to Americans are still spending money like there's no tomorrow. This came out yesterday. And interest rates are up. Americans spent 5.8% more in August than a year earlier. People are spending money. And this is why the Fed did say that the economy was strong enough or resilient enough to withstand another rate increase. Yet he didn't do it. I step out and I say, my personal opinion is I don't think he had the backbone to step up to the people who were telling him to pause. He paused. There was no need to pause. There was no need to pause. Inflation is going to rear its ugly head. All right. Fed Bauman cautions rising energy prices could stall inflation, calls for higher rates. Now, I think that there's a lot of infighting, but I don't know if that's abnormal. I think there's a lot of infighting in the Fed. The Fed makes the final decision. That's Jerome. But I don't know. Can anybody say to me that this is abnormally high infighting or is just normal? All right. If you think that this is abnormally more infighting, type of 1. If this is just normal Fed business, type of 2. All right. So number 1, if you think this is higher infighting because of the current market's conditions, yes, Akshaya, I believe that. Market is manipulated. You know, so I am under the VectorVest umbrella. There's only but so far I will go with that statement. That's my opinion. I cannot back that up through VectorVest. All right, I cannot back that up through VectorVest. That statement was from Glenn. All right, I want everybody to understand that. I cannot back that up through VectorVest. So, given all of this, 2, normal. More people, 1, abnormally high the way it's become, says Bill. Wow, we are going to talk politics. Nope. I stopped. I fell short of talking full-blown politics, John. I fell short of talking full-blown politics. All right, so that's why I made that statement. What I just said about markets being manipulated was a Glenn statement. It was not. I cannot back that up through VectorVest. Biden said we would have to feel the pain and stay working longer. So far, everything the Fed has done is to support that. And the Fed is supposed to be separate, right? The Fed is supposed to be separate. No, I didn't say that, Fireblazer. Don't even start. No, stop. Sorry. Just hold on. Just stop. Stop taking us down a rabbit hole we don't need to be going down. All right. So, no pain, no gain. Well, do we need the pain? The Fed already said that he was going to cause pain when he started doing all of this. He did say that. Right. All right. So those are my 3 stories on the economy. Let's get into some stocks to keep your eyes on. This is from Seeking Alpha. 4 stocks to watch on Monday. Now, interesting stories, but we're going to use the VectorVest system to help us to determine whether or not if these stories have legs or longevity. Viatris advanced more than 4% ahead of the opening bell after the generic drug maker said it had entered into deals to divest some of its businesses for more than $3 billion, raising capital. The company formed in 2020 through a merger of Mylan and Pfizer, former Upjohn unit, said it had got an offer to sell all of its over-the-counter business for up to $2.17 billion. VTRS also reached agreements to divest its women's healthcare business and its active pharmaceutical ingredients business in India for $1.2 billion. That's all about raising capital, and that is the product of what's going on in the market right now. A lot of companies are having hard times. So if you follow me on Twitter, I always put up when companies start laying off more people. Mergers and acquisitions are going to pick up. Smaller companies are having a hard time making in the current market conditions, are going to get bought up by the bigger companies. Banks are going to do the same thing. Still think that the other shoe for banks still has to fall. Rivian, an EV, with the stock among the most actively traded ahead of the opening bell. They got upgraded by Evercore, make it to outperform. The brokerage sees Rivian as the only EV firm outside of Tesla and Boyd that meets the key criteria of broadband appeal, scale economics, and vertical integration. So Rivian made the news. Glenn, NASDAQ was up Friday, up today. Do you think it's bottom? I don't know yet, Akshaya. And I'm sick and tired of trying to figure that out. That's why I'm going to let the VectorVest system let me know. When is the first opportunity to know when the bottom is hit? There's two things I'm looking for. What's the first opportunity when you know the bottom is in? Anybody? Mark says commercial real estate is the next shoe to fall that will cause a crisis. I think banks will hit before commercial real estate, Mark. I think that the bank issue will hit before commercial, but those are two bubbles that are getting ready to happen. MTI, no. When it starts going up, and that's the clear picture. When the market stops going down and starts going up. The MTI BSR, nope. The DEW, nope. There's one I'm looking for. There you go. Thank you, Linda. Primary wave. The fastest indicator that we have. When the market really... Now, let me go back to the market timing graph. And let's go put this on a 3-month graph. Right here, where the market, the MTI and buy to sell ratio. Let's go to this date line right here. The MTI was at 0.58. The buy to sell ratio was at 0.13. Prime for the market to say that this was the bottom. What did we not get? Go put on the primary wave. We never got a primary wave up, even though we had a bullish candle follow through. The primary wave never hit. So as a VectorVest subscriber, instead of thinking Akshaya, that has the market hit bottom, let the market come to us. Let the market come to us. And that's what I want to start to push heavy into the current market's condition. Let the market come to us. It ain't coming to us. And people were probably getting bullish right here. I'm not doubting you for doing that. But as a VectorVest subscriber, you've got the primary wave to help back it up. That's the greed versus fear. The fear part says, I want more confirmation. The greed part says, wow, let's go. And what did the greed do? The greed got your bacon fried. The greed got your bacon fried. For those now, if you got in and got out real quick and made some money, fine. But a lot of people who think that they try to be greedy or be a little bit more aggressive still get hurt right here because they don't have, what's the word I'm looking for? The finesse to know that getting in here is a risky proposition and close out of the positions fast enough. Do you agree with that? Yes or no? Do you agree with that? Yes or no? That a lot of people who thought that they were aggressive didn't have the proper tools at hand to know that they need to get out and get out, or get in and get out, rather than just jump on board. I'll look at that, Akshaya. All right. So this is why I am telling you, and I'm going to push to you, let the market come to you. The market's conditions right now are telling you you should not be long in the market right now. For those of you who are a little bit more aggressive, some of these stories that I'm looking at right now, and let's go back, some of these stories that I'm looking at, that I'm looking at right now may be stocks for you to take advantage of. But I will tell you this, because the market's going down, if you pull the trigger on these trades, you need to know how to react. You need to be like a cat on a hot tin roof. You need to get in, make that money, and get out because the market is going down. Does that make sense to everybody? All right? Because this right here, type of yes or a no. This right here is where the rubber meets the road, especially in the conditions that we're in right now, where the greed versus the fear. This, and understanding what's going on in the market and how to best take advantage of it and not give it all back. This is it right here, folks. This is it right here. So I look at Tesla, Boyd, I look at Rivian, Zscaler's in the news, ahead of the market open on the way to extend its gains for the fourth straight session. Piper Sandler upgraded it to overweight, believing, there you go, that the company, see, there we go. Here's that stuff about trying to outguess what the freaking market's going to do. Will continue to benefit from strong trends in security spending and network transformation. That makes sense with AI. All right, with so many people getting in AI, I think a company like Zscaler could do good. But will it? Well, if the market keeps going down, even a stock like Zscaler can be affected. Class A shares of Datadog rose pre-market after Piper Sandler upgraded it. Software company citing signs of stability as well as a boost from artificial intelligence and then AI. The brokerage said it favored the disruptive nature of DDOG. So the thing is that people are out there telling you why they think that a stock should go up, why they think a stock should go up. Dan says Shell CEO warns oil could hit $150 a barrel, and then I'm out. I'm still in WTI. I'm still in WTI. Glenn, we don't have cats on tin roofs here in Boston. Sigh. Run knows you're talking about in VectorVest. James, I'm going to do just that. I put them in there already. So we're looking at Zscaler, Boyd, Tesla. Let's go take a look. All right, so these are the stocks that are in the news. All right, let's go to the viewers' big news. We're looking at Boyd, Tesla. Yikes. How did that just happen? What did you just do? Let's go back to VST. Boyd, Tesla, Zscaler, Viatris, Rivian, D-Dog. So these are all of the stocks that were in the news article. One stock is going down. That's the Chinese Tesla, Boyd, down 1.25%, but all the other ones are up. All right, are they good trades? Are you greedy enough? Does it fit your greed factor? All right, let's talk about that. Only one stock has got an RT above 1. But all of them have positive earnings growth. Who's got the biggest earnings growth? Boyd. Which one's got an RT above 1? Rivian. Zscaler's got an RT above 1. Let's concentrate on those. All right, double-digit earnings growth, all right, and RT's above 1. I like Boyd because it was the top stock by VST. Look at the other stocks. VST below 1. Let's go take a look at these graphs. Let's go take a look at these graphs. I concentrated on those 3. You see now why I did that. Let's go put these on a 3-month graph. What am I looking at? I think I'm looking at the MP. No, I'm looking at my 3 and 8. Boyd down today, but in a channel. My greed factor really doesn't make me feel warm and fuzzy. Rivian, on the other hand, uptrend, broke the uptrend, now back in another uptrend. How many of you consider yourselves to be more aggressive or greedy? Type of 1. I'll take, and again, I'm not looking at greed in a bad way. How many of you consider yourselves to be more aggressive or greedy? Type of 1. All right, so James, you wanted me to run them in VV? This is a possibility right here. This is a possibility right here. So even in a market where the market's just going just like that, that's the technical term, like that, Rivian is on the rise. I like that. Look at the volume. The volume is in line. Look at the stock. It's a hold. Relative value, relative safety, both below 1. It's more of a speculative play right now. Baltic Dry Index is broken out to new highs. I hadn't taken a look at that yet. Dan, give me until probably Wednesday to give you more insight on that. I haven't looked at it yet. Mark says you could sell a put vertical on Rivian. I'm all right with that as well. I'm probably not looking at a put. It's 24.43, the 3-month high. The 3-month high is sitting at 28. I got about $4 I can make on this to the upside. The volume is there. I would keep my eye on this. I would definitely keep my eye on this. Glenn, did you hear Rivian is losing $30K per car? No, I hadn't heard that. No, I have not heard that. Why is U.S. Steel a buy in VectorVest? Let me write that down. I'll give you an answer when I go look at your stocks. How about that? I will give you an answer when I look at that. When I go look at your stocks. What is your outlook on oil? I still think that on paper, oil should be going up. Why? Because the supply is not there. The demand isn't changed. We're getting into the colder months. I think that oil should be moving a lot higher than it is. That's that's just based off of paper. That it should be. But again, I'm tired of what should be. I'm going to take what the market gives me. All right. And what was the last stock in this list? Wow, look at Zscaler. All right, an AI play for security may not be a bad play, but where did it stop? It stopped right at this level of resistance of 163.37. Look at the big wicks at the top showing me some selling pressure as it's moving up. I'd be careful with Zscaler. The news sounds good. The 3 and the 8 crossed Friday. We got more confirmation today, but it's stopping right at that level of resistance. I'd be careful with that. In quarter 3, Rivian produced 16,000 and delivered 15,000. That's a 16% increase in production over quarter 2, a whopping 121% over quarter 3. Rivian more than doubled its production. And you know something, as I go back into the story, there it is. EV maker Rivian beats quarterly delivery estimates after raising production. So, Dan, I'm right on board with you. I think that Rivian, we looked at it. Rivian might be a good play. Out of those news stories, Rivian might be the better play. Please look at the leading industry groups. ETF short is the #1 industry. So what did I say at the beginning, John? I said technically I could have just come on and said that VectorVest says it's not the right time to buy stocks. You could buy ETFs, short stocks, buy a put, sell a covered call, any of those things, and I could have just ended the session today. All right, so with that being said, John, I hear you. But I'm trying to dig a little deeper to give you some opportunities to try to make some money in the current market if you're a little bit more greedy. If you're a little bit more fearful or prudent, I'm going to tell you I wouldn't be buying stocks long right now. That's me talking to you based upon what VectorVest says. All right? So I'm trying to take a guided approach to help everyone out here. Many of you are those prudent people. I consider myself to be progressive. I made up that. I'm prudently aggressive. I still want the confirmation, but I'm willing to take on some smaller trades right now, maybe a Rivian. Maybe a Rivian. Let's go back to the stocks. Maybe a Rivian. Zscaler, possibly. I'd just be careful with the wicks. Boyd, probably not right now. Here's the other one. Viatris. Pfizer was part of making that company. Datadog. Let's go look at Tesla. Those were the other stories that were in, other stocks that were in there. Man, look at that. Look at this. Viatris is beautifully up today. Put this on a 3-month graph. A big gap and broke through resistance. You know what this is? You know what that's called? What that's called right now with the closing candle from the gap? Anybody know what that's called? It's two words. PT. What's that called right there? A little bit of. Somebody type it in the room. Anybody? PT. Nobody. Really? Nobody knows what profit taking is? No, it's not abandoned bait. No, Mark, it's profit taking. That's right. BNKD on fire today. Thanks, Glenn. I got out of my BNKD because right now I'm in SQQQ. I'm definitely in SQQQ. Tesla is AI too. It is. Tesla is AI too, but primarily automotive with the inside of AI. No, and today could be at the top of a pattern. Tom, it's known as a hanging man. At the bottom of a pattern, it's known as a hammer. What else is here? There's Pfizer moving. Nice. Look at the 3 and the 8. So possibly I would take Pfizer. I need to see more volume though. Possibly I would take Pfizer. I like the 3-8 cross. Very little wick at the top of the candle. Joey, what candle is that? VectorVest. Joey, what Joey don't know. Why you put Joey into this? Joey, stay in the background. Don't hurt yourself. Stay in the background. Datadog. The 3 and the 8 cross, but look at the closed candles. The stocks are trading lower than both of these opens. I'd be careful with Datadog. And the last one is Tesla. Tesla might be getting ready to bounce. That's more of a hammer. Tesla might be getting ready to bounce. I'd like to see if the 3 and the 8 could cross, though. All right, so those are stocks. There's a couple of them that I do like that we just talked about. I'm still in BNKD. It's doing really well for me. Way to go, Jeremy. Way to go. Again, I still think that the banks have another shoe to fall, and we just haven't seen it yet. All right, so Tesla. Now, Tesla, on the other hand, Tesla, on the other hand, the third quarter in production, Tesla reported 435. The problem is with that, Wall Street was expecting Tesla to reach 461,000 in deliveries ending September 30, according to a consensus of analysts polled. What does it say? Executives warned that the production would decline sequentially due to some planned factory shutdowns. Ooh. Remember they were fighting with China for car sales? Could this be a problem? Interesting. It did look like on the graph that the 3 and the 8 were about to cross on Tesla. Keep your eyes on that. All right, Tesla closed the factory in quarter 2. Thank you, Linda. All right, so John, he's asking because he doesn't. What, Joey? That's right. Stay in the background. Just type. Because everybody going to be able to know that you don't know. Don't hurt yourself. Don't come up here and hurt yourself. For upgrades. So, you know that they upgraded the 3, right? They did. I did a story on the upgraded Model 3. I did. And I liked it. I did do a story recently on Tesla. EVs are causing a lot more several accidents because of more mass and collisions. I haven't, I did see that a couple of cars, EVs, caught fire. And I know that it's a bad thing, but I think that I'm going to sound insensitive here, but I think that the amount of vehicles that have caught fire compared to how many vehicles are out there is nominal. And I'm not meaning to sound insensitive. I'm not. I'm just, I'm just quoting what is. That's all. So that's the way I look at it. Keith Adams, I did hear that. See, I did not hear that. I did not hear that. Weight of the batteries, Glenn, they are heavy. Tesla is upgrading some factories to single frame to new technology will lower the price of the Tesla EVs. Thank you, Robert. That's very insensitive of you to say. Stop it, Mark. That's why I prefaced that. I didn't mean to sound insensitive. Sigh. Lyle says American banks will fall farther. How at the Canadian banks? I think the regional banks have another shoe to fall. I've been saying that. Joey let me know we got a Rivian pickup truck parked here in our parking lot every day. It's a beautiful looking vehicle. It really, really is. All right. My next story, another story of stocks. Biggest stock movers today, Arch Resources, Coinbase. Big story on Coinbase. Look at this. Coinbase rose as much as 6% after the cryptocurrencies exchange secured a major payment institution license. Oh, boy. Joey, what was the other stock that I did a story on that was approved by the SEC? Do you remember that stock? Crypto, I forgot what it was. Do you remember? It had to do with, I think, Bed Bath & Beyond. Anybody remember that? And we didn't track it, but a lot of people made some money on it. Does anybody remember that crypto? They got approved by the SEC to be used. There you go, TZR or ROP. Yeah, I couldn't find it in the software because it was actually cryptocurrency. But this is for the TZROP. This is big news for Coinbase. Will allow Coinbase to offer its digital payment token services to both retail and institutional investors. This is in Singapore, though. The company said the license is a validation of Coinbase operations and a representation of its commitment to growing crypto and Web3 community. This could be... it was Overstock. Thank you, Mark. It was Overstock, not Bed Bath & Beyond. It was Overstock, and TZROP was the crypto. This could be big news for crypto right here. I'm not a big fan of crypto. I think FTX screwed it up for everybody. I'm not a big fan of crypto, but this is big news, so I wanted to bring it out. Crypto-focused stocks like Mara, these are all of the miners, Mara, Riot, MicroStrategy, Hut, among others in pre-market hours. Monday as Bitcoin advanced to 6-week high. Telling you, this could be something to keep your eyes on. And the last one was Invitae. Stock surged approximately 13% after the FDA approved its Invitae common hereditary cancers panel. A first of its kind test to identify cancer-related genes. That could be big news. So let's go take a look at those. All right, Riot, Coin, Hut, Mara. Now, those stocks are all at the bottom of my list by way of VST. All of these are speculative plays. Well, I understand that from a Riot perspective. A crypto perspective. But the drug company, I think that's going to have some potential. Up 11%. Actually, it's got positive earnings growth with negative earnings, but positive earnings growth. This could be big news for them as well. Oops, I didn't mean to add it. Sigh. Let's right click. Let's go see what these are worth. View the stock graph. Put this on a 3-month graph. Let's go see. Riot. Profit taking. Look at that jump up off that news with Coinbase. I'm not feeling that. Stock's still a sell. Nice move on the news, but look at that profit taking going on right there. Hut, same kind of scenario. So the news was there. Coin, same kind of scenario. The news is there. But am I, even from a greed perspective, anybody willing to take on any of these trades? Yes or no? Mara, anybody willing to take on any of these trades? Yes or no? So whether I'm trying to be prudent in the stocks that I'm getting into or more aggressive based on the news, I'm not feeling any of these. All right, I'm not feeling any of these. And this is the drug company. The news wasn't enough to push it. So I love the stories, but this is why I love having software like VectorVest. This helps me to not fall into the trap of just following what somebody else says. And you know something, greed is good, but you better temper it. You better know how to use it right. Oh, that's the wrong movie. What was that one? That was the Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, that was a different movie. That was my guy. What's his name? Who did that? Who was the Lincoln lawyer? Who was that? Gosh, dang, I can't remember. And Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah. Bitcoin was up today. Richard, yep, it is. But when I look at the crypto-related stocks that I can track in the VectorVest system, they're up. But if I look at them on an extended graph, even on a 3-month graph, I'm not comfortable with any of these trades, Richard. It wasn't Pee Wee Herman. Stop. Uranium deficits forecasted from literally right now all the way to 2040 with no end in sight. I've never seen an industry with such good long-term measurable fundamentals as uranium. And Dan, we talk about uranium. Ryan did a great video on uranium. I've done videos on uranium. It's a great place to be. All right, so Matthew McConaughey, thank you, Paul. So now that we've looked at all of the stories that I brought, we put them all into one watch list. There's a couple of stocks that I did like. Rivian was one of them. There's a couple of stocks that I did like. Tesla looks like it's ready to cross, but the news that they fell short of deliveries and building of the cars makes me at least think about it. Uranium stocks down today. I still think I'm with Dan that I think uranium's got good long-term potential. It looks like it's got really good long-term potential. Activision Duty, latest details, live broadcast event with top creators and streamers. We do look at some of the streamers. I'm not a fan of Call of Duty anymore because of what happened to Nick Merckx. All right. I don't know how many of you can relate to that. But Joey and I look at Nick Merckx. I look at Tim the Tatman. I look at Dr. Disrespect. I look at a lot of the big YouTubers out there. But I think that Call of Duty took a big hit going after Nick Merckx. They took a big hit going after Nick Merckx. But the other side of it, they got so many people that play Call of Duty. All right, so there you go. All right, those are my big new stocks. There's only a few stocks in here that I'm even thinking are worth it. Earnings are going to start up in the next couple of weeks or so, the beginning. So I didn't find anything that I wanted to put in for earnings this week. I'm not going to do the MPI 1 in 3 day right now. I don't think that is in our best interest. Contras, I still think are a way to go. You're a big YouTuber for sure. No, I'm not. I am not. I am not a big YouTuber. I appreciate you saying that, but let me tell you something. When I can't get 300 people in the room, I'm not a big YouTuber yet. Listen, I love doing what I do, and I'm proud of what we've done in growing our subscribership. Don't get me wrong. I love doing this. And I love bringing the passion that I do about the VectorVest system to YouTube. But I'm not that kind of big guy yet. I'm not yet, and I appreciate you saying so. But again, when I can't get 300 people into a room on a live stream, I'm not that big yet. People still don't know. This is why I need you to share the content. All right, this is why I need you to share the content. We need to get to a point where the people come to our channel because they want the real stuff. They want to know what's really going on. All right. Roger says, funny Tesla story. I'm building out a 2 megawatt Tesla battery system. It doesn't work. Tesla sent techs to repair, but they had to stay in town 50 miles away because their battery had to be charged. That's real though. That's real. People are losing jobs due to AI. How are their companies going to generate revenue when the consumers are getting weaker? When the consumer is getting weaker, a lot of this not making sense, but love the stream, brother. Keep up. Keep it up. So, Mark, a lot of people are going to lose jobs because of AI. But I think that on the other side, on the flip side of it, there's going to be a lot of jobs needed to maintain AI. Does that make sense, Mark? Yes, there's a lot of people who are going to lose jobs to AI, but I think on the other side of it, in order to maintain AI, there's going to be a lot of new jobs. Now, I don't know if the new jobs are going to outweigh the jobs that are lost. I don't have an answer to that. But I think that the surgence of AI into our society does create jobs. That's the way I look at it. All right, Mark, that's the way. But let's get to your weekly picks. And I'm going to show you, James, a couple of different graph layouts that I like. All right. So I've got QQQ. Are they still there? It's not my internet. It was you. Had nothing to do with me.
Why do you have that yellow bar at the bottom then?
It's because your internet is messing with me. Would you just add Dust to the list, please? Yep, I'll get Dust. That's 4. Binox. BNOX. What was the stock that you said was a buy? It was steel. It was, all right, so that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get me 5 more stocks. Deck has a good Yahoo press, no EPS. Yes, I scalped the ticker, now waiting for major pullbacks. Okay, I got you. Nope, not putting Pats in there. They got their butts kicked. Yes, they did. The biggest loss in recent years. Loved it. Budweiser. Do you really want to look like Budweiser? What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Microsoft makes 8. ARMK makes 9. And UUU makes 10. All right. So I got you. I'll put in SMCI. I will put in SMCI. I'll put in SMCI. Did I not put in SMH? I didn't put in SMH. I did. It should be. Akshaya, you got to watch when I put the stuff up here. It's in there. TBT. I wanted to look at TBT. TBT is a good trade. All right. So, Glenn, Tom Brady, Edelman, and Gronk are not coming back to play for the Patriots. That's good. Caterpillar, I might as well make it 15. That's 13. Microsoft is already in my list. I need 2 more stocks. Sigh. Anybody? If not, PDD, Pinduoduo, and PFE. All right. Now I got 15. No more. AMRK is already in the list. All right. There's our 15 stocks for today. So now, wow. Binox is up 44. Who gave me that? That was Cody, didn't he? Let's go look at that real quick. Is that a new stock? No, it's not. Or no, I don't know what the news is on this. Let's go pull up the news real quick. 44%. It was earnings. 3 AU. versus, I don't get that. Is this a Australian stock? Revenue forecast. I don't know. Read what button. And I'm trying to see. It's not telling me the story. It's not telling me the whole story. What did it find? Let's go do it this way. Let's go to my research. Let's go seeking alpha. Let's go put in. That's old news. Let's go do it a different way. Let's go research. Where's my other thing? Psi. No. Binox. BNOX. You guys see what I go through. Thinking about buying today's. I don't know. I don't know what it found. It's not telling me. I can't find a story. Maybe this. Reveals significant state. Somebody put money behind them? There it is. Intriguing development has taken place in the financial realm. Prominent global asset managers made a significant disclosure of securities. So unveils their ownership. This notable stake in the company amounts to an impressive 8.1% ownership. That's all I got. So it still doesn't tell me what they found. It still doesn't tell me what they found, but a company threw a whole lot of money behind it. That was an October experience. That's all I could find. Anyway, nice big upward move, but look at that big wick at the top of the candle. So you're asking me the kinds of graphs I look at. I like looking at the 3 and the 8 exponential moving average along with volume and RT. All right. The big move was enough to put this stock into a buy recommendation. It broke through 2 levels of resistance and still above it. This may not be a bad play as long as you can stay above both of these levels of resistance, which are now currently it tested support today. All right. So nothing that it said that I could find that they created or found. Let's go look at the stocks that you gave me. First things, a lot of them have VSTs above 1. SMCI at the top of the list, followed by TBT. Just looking at the treasuries, I like this play. TBT is a good place, an ETF. Dust, nice. That's the bearish side of gold. All right, 44% on Bionomics. Pinduoduo. Wow, 28% to the downside on ARMK. Ew. Positive earnings growth. Let's go see what the news is on that. All right, that's a big hit to the downside. It says 62. That's interesting. Why does it only show me 0.7% to the downside? Appears to be a big down day. Here's what really is going on. They spun off business. Its uniform and workplace supply unit into a new company. Is that what it was? That's what it looks like. I did not say Bidenomics. Why are you starting with me? I did not say Bidenomics. All right, let's go look at these graphs. That's not even funny. Oh, hold on. Wait. What was that? Whose phone is that? Oh, I did that. Sorry. That's not what I'm looking for. Hold on.
No.
All right, so I just wanted to say, I didn't say that. It meets the goal in PTSD. See, thank you. Because you saw me just go through, try to find out what I could find out about Binox, but I couldn't find anything. Thank you for that. I need to find some more information on that. Probably talk about that on Wednesday. I might talk about that on Wednesday. All right. Again, out of the 10 out of the 15 have VSTs above 1. Let's go look at them. So now I'm going to graph these a different way. My favorite new way of graphing stocks. I do love looking at the 3 and the 8. SMCI back on the run again. Look at that. Back in the high life again. The volume is there. SMCI may be setting up the 3 and the 8 crossed. I do like the move. Stopping right at a resistance level of resistance. I'm going to change the graph layout to my new favorite layout, the MPI, the near perfect indicator. And look at that. Trend could be starting to come back on SMCI. If you're looking for a buying opportunity, though, for more confirmation, I'd wait for the 5 to go above the 40 on RT. This is the near perfect indicator layout. TBT, I like this play. How many of you are playing TBT, type of 1? If you're not, type of 2. If you're playing TBT, love this graph. And look at the level of trend. If you're not playing this, I want you guys to keep your eyes on it. All right, I see a lot of 2s coming up. I want you guys to keep, you want to fish? This is a good fish. And the MPI is backing this up 110%. Just like I gave you a while ago on BNKD, I'm giving you another one right here. It's placed the treasuries, let's do this. Let me move this over real quick. Let's go to TBT. I want you to know, let's go view the report. It's the ultra short on the treasuries. The fund seeks the investment results that correspond to twice the inverse of the daily performance of the corresponding treasury bond. I want you to keep your eyes on this one. Love the bottom left to the top right. I love the trend that it's in, the 5 and the 40 of the stop price. Keep your eyes on this. All right, next one in the list, dust all over the place. It's telling me more bearish on gold. Hitting a new 3-month high right now. Very little wick at the top. All right, next one, Caterpillar. You wanted me to look at it. The trend is still there, but dissipating. If I wanted to be able to, and this is where my greed versus fear comes in. Fear. You want to make the money, let the trend on the MPI keep you in the stock. The fear part, to get out early, that would have been a good opportunity to get out of the stock when the 5-day moving average of RT crossed below the 40. Beautiful opportunity to get out. All right, I'm liking the MPI even more because it can accommodate the fear versus greed right now. Greedy, here's the fearful part. Let the trend stay in place. The greedy part says, let me get out and not give back what I had, what I already made. All right, let's go to the next one. Decker Outdoors, trending lower. I do like the bounce. Little hammer formation, possibly. I like the bounce, but I'm not ready. Look at no trend. Decker Outdoor, no trend. Look at the 5 and the 40 on the stop price, no trend. No entry as far as the RT either. I'd be careful with this. Steel. Somebody said the steel was going down. Steel is moving. The trend on steel is there. We never faded the gap from back here. Look at that. We never faded the gap from back here, which happened in early August. I like the move. The trend is there by way of the MPI. All right. I like that play. Binox. I just be careful with that. Trend is kicking in. This is good news. We'll see what happens with this. All right. I'd be careful with that one. Pinduoduo. Here's your point to get out right here. Take that profit off the table. Here's your point to get back in. Look at that run. Here's your point to get out. So I like this from a greed fear factor, looking at any of your stocks in the MPI. If you don't have VectorVest, you know you can get it for 99 cents for 30 days. You want to be able to analyze stocks and look at a graph we call the near perfect indicator on any of your stocks like I'm looking at right now. 99 cents gets you a 30-day trial to the VectorVest system. Microsoft, no trend. Look at that. And not a good entry point. And trending lower. I like the move. But this is that fear degree. Are you greedy enough to take the pick yet? Or are you more prudent to wait for either the trend to start showing back up like it did here or an entry point? Greed to fear. I'm loving the idea that no matter where you sit, you can use the VectorVest system to accommodate you. Are you greedy enough? Are you greedy enough to take it? Are you greedy enough to take it right now? I'm still moving too, says Fire Laser. Are you ready to take it? I like the move. But if you're looking for more confirmation, use the MPI to help you with that. The Qs, again, right now, I'm in the S triple Qs. But the Qs right now, no trend, no entry. A lot of give back today. All right, which means my S triple Qs are working. All right, let's go to the next one. SMH. I like the move. But if I'm looking for more confirmation with the MPI, look at that. Still trending down. Look at that. I like the move. Don't get me wrong. But there's the trend. There's the trend. I like the move. And look at the profit taking going on today as well. SQQQ is down there. Better not be. I'm in it. Let me go look over here. See, now you got me looking into my account. Dag nabbit. If the SQQQs are down, I'm going to punch Joey. That's what it comes down to. Holy smokes, my SQQQs are down. Joey's getting punched. Joey's getting punched. I'm still up, though. Overall, I had cushion built in. I'm still up 11.5% on my SQQQ. I'm still up 11.5%. Steel, RT is high, relative safety, relative value below. Why a buy? All right, so relative value and relative safety don't play a role in getting a recommendation. All right, doesn't play a role. Why is this? How does a stock get to be a buy recommendation? Prices above the stop. Let's add a parameter. Price stop. Is it not already there? There it is. The stock's price has got to be above the stop price, pulling away from the stop price. RT and VST need to be above 1. That's why, James. Those 4 things need to happen. It needs to be above the stop price, which is this line that's not shaded. It's got to be pulling away from the stop price, which it is. RT has got to be above 1 because the stock's got to be in an upward trend in order to get a buy. And the overriding factor is VST's got to be above 1. Does that make sense, James? So relative value and relative safety are our fundamental indicators. Don't play a role in the stock getting a buy recommendation. VectorVest give intraday signal like a minute? Yep, sure does. If I wanted to go look at this on intraday, I can go where it says end of day, go to intraday, go to 1 minute bars, go to current day, and I can look at all of the stocks that you gave me. I can go to all the stocks you gave me and look at them intraday from the market open as well. You're welcome, James. So many rules. Fireblaze, it's not a lot of rules. It's just 4 things. All right. Let's go put this back on to end of day 3 month. We looked at Microsoft. There's the Qs. There's SMH. Again, I like the move, but I got no confirmation to the move yet. Ooh, AMRK. That looks like news. That looks like some bad news. Let's go see what that says right there. That look like some bad news. Appears. Oh, we already looked at that. They sold off some of their business. That's what that they sold off and made another company. That's what that was. All right. There's that's not the right thing. This one should have been should have been 4 U's. Should have been uranium, right? Here's uranium. I think that should have been uranium. Big move to the downside today. But still, let's take off the stop price. Trend is still there. The entry point is still there. Yes, it's pulling back. Now, if you get scared, pull the trigger and take your profit. Pull the trigger and take the profit. But if I'm looking at it longer term, just take what the market gives me, the trend is still there. I know it's pulled back, but the trend is still there, and the moving averages of RT are still in play. All right? So that's how I'm going to answer that question. I can close that one. Sugarfoot. Did I close all of them? I think I did. Did I? All right, where was I at? So let's go take a look at the last 2. View the stock graph. Go to 3 months. Where am I at? Pfizer, nice jump. I got no entry by way of RT, and I got no solid trend. All right, Janice says, it's the top of the hour anyway. Yeah, I'm getting ready to leave. Janice. And the last stock is Budweiser. Still the fallout from the Mulvaney. What's his name? Dylan Mulvaney. They're still catching the fallout. I don't know when or if they ever recover. I don't know when. Look at that. I don't know when or if they ever recover from this. All right. Man, so did I help all of you guys out, whether you were greedy or fearful? Was it worth it for you to stop? Stop it. Dylan Mulvaney. All right. Bank of America changed it to a buy. We didn't look at Bank of America today. Not yet. Robert says, so what's our users' best stocks today? Did I not tell you which ones I did like? Do you guys ever listen to what I say? Did I tell you which ones I did tell you to keep your eyes on? TBT, SMI, SMCI, I did like. All right, I did like. TBT, I like. Dust, if you bearish on gold, I like. Caterpillar, I'm not feeling that right now. Even though trend is there, the trend is there, I'm not feeling the downward trend. I'm going to use that. I'm not feeling the downward trend, but if I'm willing to stay a little longer, trend is there by way of MPI. Deckers, I like the move, but I'm not comfortable with not having trend or an entry. X, I still like right now. Binox, be careful with. That's news driven. Pinduoduo, trend is there. I like. I'm not feeling Microsoft. I'm not feeling the Qs. I'm not feeling SMH. I'm not feeling RMark. I don't know why we had this, but I was leaning on uranium. Pfizer, I like the move. I got no confirmation. And Budweiser, I think, is poopy. All right. You still in oil? Yes, I'm still trading oil right now. I'm still, where is it? Where's my thing? I am still in WTI. I'm still up 4%. Big drop today. I'm still up 4%. So I'm still in oil right now. Hey, how many of y'all hit the like button? Let me see. Come on, give us 100 likes. Get us 100 likes. All right, if it was worth it for you guys to be here, give us 100 likes. Give us 100 likes. All right, this is what we do. Hopefully, we helped everybody out there from the greed and the fear factor on all your stocks you gave me and all of the stocks that we looked at in the news today as well. Remember, folks, share this. Even after this is done and on YouTube, share it. Share it. That's the only way. I'd love to see us get consistently 300 people in the room every live stream. I would love to see that happen. I think it's worth it. I'm the company guy, so of course I've got to say I think it's worth it. But I really do think it's worth it. I love hitting the like button, says Badger. Thank you, Badger. All right, I'm done. Bill says, nice job. Thank you. Thank you for that. Again, Glenn, appreciate your insight. Janice, I appreciate hearing that as well. All right, it's time for me to go. Don't forget tonight's video, my top weekly picks for U.S., Canada, and Australia. And I'm putting in the whole idea. I'm tired of messing with this market. I'm tired of going through what I think the market should do. You guys all need to keep your head off the swivel and trade what the market gives you. With that, folks, I'm done. Adios, arrivederci, ciao, au revoir, sayonara, aloha to all my peeps in Hawaii, especially in Maui. Still praying for you. Bom dia, salam, shalom, namaste, yasu. Until the next time, folks, see ya.